Hey guys, this is Daniel Villani, founder and CEO of Villani Analytics and the Financial Innovations Podcast. Prior to working with Influencerr TV, I struggled with being able to get my name out there and build credibility for myself. I always wanted to start a podcast, but just the thought of having to edit videos myself and, get guests on the show and do all the work involved was time consuming. It was overwhelming and, it was just too much for what I was trying to do. So, I engaged Influencerr TV to cover all the hard parts and the parts that I didn't want to do so I could focus on just having the show and building my credibility and my portfolio. I haven't engaged any other services for podcasting, but Influencerr TV definitely provided a VIP experience for me where, we regularly review the numbers of how the show is performing. They continue to get great guests on the show, and the production level, I'm told by pretty much every single guest that comes on the show that the production level is top notch. I decided to work with Influencerr TV just because, in my opinion, the easiest way to get going with a podcast. Podcasting is not my main business. It's being used to generate leads, to build credibility, and get my name out there. So I just didn't have the time to spend to find guests, edit videos, and promote everything, just do all the work that was involved. I wanted to focus on my core business and use podcasting to supplement that. Since working with Influencerr TV, I've been able to achieve a lot. I've been able to generate a bunch of leads. The guests that come on the show are all people that are in my target market and people that I would want to get in touch with and contact. It's built up my network. It's increased opportunities for me, both with, the guests that come on the show as well as the audience as well. And, I just get a lot of high engagement from people on all the platforms that I care about promoting myself on. What's exceeded my expectations about working with Influencerr TV is just the team. You can't say enough about each of the people that I've been working with, from the producers to the, guest bookings to production. Every aspect of it is high quality. The people are great and everything's reviewed with me where I have full control over, how my brand gets out there. I think what surprised me the most is just that, I'm an introvert by nature. So this is something very difficult for me to be able to say that I could do a podcast. And, it was just a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So while it's, not easy for me to get in front of the camera and to speak in front of a microphone and an audience out there, it's something that was not like climbing a mountain like what I thought it was going to be. The biggest impact, I would say, is just first and foremost, in my confidence being able to go into a sales meeting with being able to introduce myself as host of a podcast. It's opened the door to being on other podcasts to grow my network. It's opened the door to getting speaking engagements at conferences. There have been some sales talks that have come out of this show. We're still in early stages, so I can't give numbers there yet, but there are potential opportunities that are in the pipeline. One success story that I wanted to point out is, I started the company to be able to innovate and disrupt an industry that, was saturated with consulting firms that just, charge by the hour and have no incentive to innovate. I've received multiple patents for different technologies that I've built in order to, make it easier for companies to implement and maintain technology in their finance function. For anyone that's on the fence about, starting a podcast, I always say that it's better to just start, take the leap of faith that it's going to work out. You're not locked into multi-year commitments over here where, you're not talking about having to sell a kidney in order to do it. Like, you just, try it for a couple of months. You'll see that either it's, meeting your goals or it's not. And that's how I started. Is I said, I'm going to make a 3-month commitment to just, getting this done. And during those 3 months, I was very happy with the quality of production and the value that I was getting out of it. Business and life it hasn't been changed too drastically since being a podcast host, but it's definitely allowed me to, check a box of something that I always wanted to do that never tried. I definitely feel like it was worth, kind of embarking on this journey to create the show, and definitely looking forward to, kind of what comes out of it.